Hello, guys. I am here on the beautiful Mrs. Leah Schlueter.
Schlueter.
Okay, and
Yes.
she is married, and she looks absolutely amazing. I hope you guys can see in the mirror here, but just take a look, amazing. And I had the honor and the sincere blessing of being the maid of honor. And it was a gorgeous, beautiful, elegant wedding. Like no detail was spared, flowers, just completely an enchanted wedding. So I wanted Leah to talk about her experience, on her special day. And I'm just so overwhelmed. Like it's really hitting me that this actually
Yes.
happened.
Yes.
We've been planning for not that long because everything
that
happened
long.
so fast, but still there was a lot of planning, a lot of stress.
Yes.
But it was
Oh,
absolutely worth it. Look
it
how
was.
beautiful
It
she
was.
looks. And
Thank you.
we're in the bridal suite right now of this
Yes.
room. And it's just such an amazing experience. But I wanted Leah to talk about her experience and talk about the Laws of Enchantress to encourage you guys that this is a real program.
Yes.
Okay. We have another woman who actually got engaged on Leah's wedding weekend.
Yes.
So it's just so
exciting.
magical. We have about 7 women engaged, 3 married, but this is the first Laws of Enchantress wedding. By wedding, I mean big, pretty dress, nice breasts, chain hair, full reception, cocktail hour, the real deal.
Yes.
So I'm going to just hold it here so Leah can talk.
Well, thank you so much. And I didn't want to share.
Oh, yes. The bling,
my
bling.
ring.
The bling, bling.
I finally got my other bands to add to this. And so I'm super excited about that. But I couldn't thank Connie enough. And as everything else is falling, I couldn't thank Connie enough for
try to hold it up.
her program. I know it's like
Well, you
okay,
got
we
big
done
boobs.
this work.
You got big boobs.
They're
It's
like,
gonna
we did
happen.
this work for 5 hours, girl. We're good now. So, but you know what? I joined Connie's program, and I'm always talking about her program because I joined it as soon as it launched last May. So it's not even been a year. We're getting close to a year now.
Yeah.
But I love the fact that she offered so much content in regards to the power of healing, in the power of self-care, in the power of believing in yourself. Her demeanor, the way in which she presents the information is always so touching and engaging that even if you don't believe it at that moment, she allows you to really feel it because she's feeling it. And she's able to transmit that through the screen in her different courses. And she has a plethora of courses that you have to take. And one of the things that is so important about her courses, because they're literal courses. It's not her just flipping her hair and talking, and acting crazy. She has documented information. She gives you studies. She studies other successfully married women, successfully self-loving women. And if you really get into that course and you take the notes and you take it serious, she talks to you about managing your time, getting your calendars out. She talks to you about scheduling yourself in terms of your self-care, in terms of your getting out and networking. She tells you so much about how to go about loving yourself and upgrading your standards in your life. And then getting to the point where you see yourself literally as the prize. And that is something that so many women simply have never learned in their life. I, being 47, had never really seen myself as the prize. And to be able to do that for so many women is an absolutely amazing feat. But the thing is that you have to get in there and do the work.
Yeah.
You have to take it serious. You have to care about it. Because I think people get addicted to Connie. They just love watching it because she's like a shot of feel good. And then they go about their business. But those who've really taken it seriously, taken the notes, go out and get their calendars, work on their vision boards, work on their, binaural beats. Like she gives you so many techniques and ways to raise your elevation. I joined it in May. She helped me to really transform my thinking in terms of my expectations, in terms of I had given up on relationships, in terms of marriage and that there are actually any good men out there. I had literally given up on that. But within a month or two, she was able to really transform my thinking. And when I expanded that, I realized it wasn't that there aren't good men out there. It's that I was not at the state of attracting good men because I wasn't expecting them to be good. So I met Eric in July. That's 3 months after May, June, July.
Oh, that's
and
right.
then I met him in July because I'd done the work. I'd calendared myself. I was, I just decided to take that leap and believe that there are good men, that there's goodness out there for me, that I can be completely self-healed, and that I can get out of trauma bonding. And by the time I met Eric, it was an immediate match. And I think to myself, if I had met him even a year before, we wouldn't have, it just wouldn't have worked out. If I'd met him 2 years ago, definitely not. Because we just weren't on the same wavelength. And it was absolute perfection. We were engaged by November. So it wasn't this 3-4 months. 3-4 years of being engaged. I love the way Connie shares. Engagement doesn't take that long, because when you know yourself, when you are healed, when you have an expectation of the best in your life, you can easily elevate yourself into a space where you can connect with another person. And so that's really, really a huge thing.
1 second, sorry.
So when we think about that, I was able to get married by November. I know it's my granddaughter trying to come in. See, I got a granddaughter, and I'm sitting here. So many women on my page really are encouraged by the fact of my life story, that I'm in my mid-40s, that I have grown children, that I even have a grandchild, and yet I was able to attract a loving, healthy, emotionally stable, financially stable doctor and medical physician and medical director, and set up the life that I wanted. I didn't want to scrub. I didn't think I had to have struggle love. I wasn't going through any of that. I said I want the highest standard of a good man, good character first, and I let go of so many superficial things, and I ended up getting everything on my list. Connie has us write a list. I had written a list 2 years ago, but I'd gotten so frustrated, I put it away. And I said, okay, he doesn't exist. I'm over it. F it all. And literally, but I seen her tell others in the class to write their list. That was probably the one thing I didn't do, because I'd already done my list. But literally, I found it, and I showed you that list.
Yes, I saw it
ago. And literally everything, it was like a list of 20 traits, and he was exactly that.
And I do want to say this. Leah brought this onto herself. I know it sounds corny and cliche, but what you put out into the world, what you attract is what you get back. And throughout her trials and tribulations, I believe her subconsciousness, really believed, but her conscious level was so attached to trauma bonding, to all the craziness, especially being in social media. Everybody wants instant gratification. Nobody wants to work and focus on anything.
Right.
And even when you see greatness, because we have, Leah's the third marriage, but she's the first wedding. And by wedding, I mean a real, no offense to no one, a real actual wedding, where we see cake, flowers, tossed and stuff. And I mean, just look how gorgeous, absolutely stunning. But she brought this onto herself, aligning herself with the law of attraction. Because for those of you who do follow me, even before I'm in Laws of Enchantress, I used to do on Hashes for Economics 1-2 law of attraction videos, because that has changed my life and the way I see things. Because not everything's going to go perfect, but you can control your predominant energy.
Yes, you
and
can.
there's too many people out there who are not healed, who are angry, who are out there teaching and preaching, and you're following this, not realizing you're aligning yourself to negativity. You're aligning yourself to lack of, abundance.
And to people who don't care about you
Exactly.
whatsoever, and don't care about the outcomes in your life. They dump stuff on you, dump a bunch of negativity and toxic waste, and then they go about their business.
Yeah.
And half the time their personal life is not about all that toxic waste stuff. They're doing it for clicks and baits. And so, so that's it. I really wanted to share. I'm always talking about it.
And before any of y'all get nasty, because I know some of you guys are miserable, dusty pananis.
Okay.
But I am engaged. I took my own program. As I did the program, the first 3 months was about self-love, self-healing, and feminine energy. And within 10 months of my program, I actually got engaged. I think me and Jason started dating on your birthday, 11/11.
Yes. 11/11.
And 10 months from then, so this is my ring. So this is her day. I don't want to talk about me too much. But for those of you who are wondering, same pattern of men being enchanted, loving you, honoring you, good men, stable men. So I'll be getting married June 6, 2020, because unfortunately I have family in the United States. My fiance is from Great Britain, and I also have family from Jamaica, and also Canada. I forgot I have a big family in Canada. It's getting out of hand. It's getting out of hand.
It's getting way out of hand. Oh, that's going to be so fun.
It's going to be a bunch of Jamaicans going crazy from 3 different continents, and British people.
I'm going to have to get my jogging shoes on for that day.
It's going to be a lot of laughing.
Because Connie did so much for me this morning. She arranged all the
photography,
decor, the photography photos. She was running back
seen
and
her
forth.
Dress. Even last night, I gave her a nice little ritual.
She gave me a facial
back rub. I even rubbed
together.
her foot like I was a dude. I'm like, I got it. Because you know what? I was trying to calm her and get that positive energy in.
And I was snoring at that point.
Yeah, but that's the good thing is that I want Leah to know I don't want to get emotional because I have on way too much foundation. How how incredibly honored I am, because Enchantress is nothing without you. For people that trust me to guide them on their journey, it's an incredible honor. And for the fact for Leah to listen and to follow, that's a blessing on me as well. It lets me know from blessings from God that I am doing the right thing.
Yes.
This wedding confirms for me that the Laws of Enchantress is the right thing. I was very nervous at first, but I just saw so many Black women, beautiful like her, putting themselves down, not loving themselves, not believing that they are the most spectacular woman. Yes. And Leah is. She's a wonderful woman.
Oh, thank you.
I love her energy. Like, she puts up with me talking about other stuff and Punani's. But anyway, but I'm just so blessed to be next to her. Like, she asked me to be her maid of honor. I'm like, oh, wow. Like, it's been such a long time.
But you actually have. I mean, if it hadn't been for your course,
but
who knows? But you know what I mean. I'm not afraid or ashamed to admit that, because I could have still been out here struggling. Just in terms of, even though I had many other areas of my life, I would have been struggling with the concept that marriage was possible. That so many women.
But I was where where you were too. Remember?
I was the same.
Even though my parents were married for a long time, I thought I had some kind of like curse on me. I thought I had bad luck on me. I thought I wasn't pretty enough. I thought my ass was too flat. I thought there was stuff that was wrong with me. And then I realized I just wasn't going about it the right way. And the right way is loving yourself, honoring yourself. Because when you put that energy out to the world, it comes back.
It sure does. And as soon as all of the women who get hard-headed about it, but finally listen to you, within 2 months they're engaged.
Yep.
Just had another one.
We have 7 engagements.
Yes.
Less
than a year.
Who
does that?
7 engagements. Real. This is the 3rd marriage. This is the 1st wedding. Because if I can't see, no offense to my girls, if you don't let me see your wedding day, if I can't talk about it, some of y'all want to be confidential. I respect that. But this is the first real wedding that we're going to be able to host and see pictures of.
Yes.
So thank you to Dr. Eric. And Dr. Eric is wonderful. I can see why she fell in love with him.
Yes.
He's so sweet and he's funny too.
He is.
Did he really bake that cheesecake?
He did.
Oh, I thought he was messing with me.
He does it all the time.
And he could bake this slamming ass. Oh my gosh.
Cookies, cheesecake.
I would marry him that for. I thought he bought it from the.
No, he
makes her man baked some badass cheesecake.
And I've never eaten it because I don't eat sweets, but.
Oh no, it was good.
That's what I've heard.
So
it's my granddaughter.
Oh, Kennedy, she wanted to come in.
Yes.
But guys, blessings, love, and peace. You see, we are in our dresses. I want to get us a little picture turn around, but I can't turn around an iPhone.
It'll turn it off. Okay.
It'll turn it off. So thank you guys for sharing. The Laws of Enchantress program is a one-time investment. It's only $199. I do payment plans, and you get full access to all past courses and all future courses. So I have structured course 1, structured course 2, whatever.
And you get 9 right now.
We're in course 9, and you get access to all pages. I have Enchantress Fitness. I have Enchantress Beauty. I have a meditation where I actually do live meditations. I'm a certified advanced law of attraction practitioner. And Leah also has her talent because I don't teach really about online dating in that depth. And she actually was so meticulous and type A. She made her own online dating formula. So if you want to expand your dating repertoire, which I think every woman should, because I found my fiance online too. Yes. So and she found her fiance. So especially if you're complaining about the same type of men repetitively, add it to your arsenal. And she has an excellent online program.
Yes, exclusive online dating package. And
she does everything for you. The pictures, the profile, and she'll guide you through the process. Because she killed it. Right. She's an online dating whisperer, because I suck. If it was up to me, me and Jason would be together, because I was not that great. I was very flaky. And Jason was like, I would like to meet you. I'm like, hang up.
Right.
I was a coward.
Right.
Because I was so scared to get my heart broken again. Right. But because I had that mishap before.
Yes.
So let's not talk about that.
We're not going to shame today.
Not today. Not today. But I'm so blessed to have her. I think my love for Black women is obvious by now.
It is. It is totally obvious.
I love her. So thank you for...
Thank you. Thank you for being
And I'm going to ask her a question today. I hope she says yes.
Oh my gosh, these boobs.
So, Leah, put your boobs down.
Yes.
Okay. I would like to ask you, could you close the door? Beautiful. Come in and close it. Yeah. So, it's an honor to ask me to be your maid of honor.
Yes.
And, in my cultural tradition, that honor is only given to a sister or a best friend. That's why I feel kind of weird.
Right.
Because even if you don't talk to your sister in our culture, we're forced. Because
I see.
that's just the way it is. So I would like to ask you to be my best friend.
Oh, you see? tiara. She said, my best friend. I will be. Are we going out now?
Yes,
are we dating?
we're
No,
dating
I'm
now.
kidding.
It's such a big honor.
So pleased,
I want to be a part of supporting your marriage,
Yes.
supporting your family.
Absolutely.
I will always be your pro, because you need that support,
Yes.
especially with
Yes.
sometimes the dry punanis that get angry.
Yes.
And I don't take it lightly, because
thank you.
it's a big responsibility, that not just for the wedding, but
Yes.
to supporting you guys after, and
Right.
making sure your blended family is
Yes.
okay.
Everything's
Some days
going
you're gonna
down.
get stressed. I'm always gonna be there
Right.
for you. A
Right.
phone call, no matter where I am.
And believe me, she gives the best advice. Because it's the worst thing in the world. Listen, and I know we got to go soon. I know Eric is waiting for me. But it's the worst thing in the world to get advice from married women who are not happy.
Anti-married women.
Anti-married women.
I
So
never heard of it, but it's happening.
It happens.
I mean, what I mean to say, I never heard of it before, but there's a big thing about women who are married and hate being married. And that's because they didn't choose well.
Right.
Marriage is not bad. I always say this. Bad marriages are made from bad relationships. You don't marry Prince Charming, and when he put a ring on your finger, he turns out the Jekyll.
Right.
You
There were
ignored red
signs all along.
flags just to get the last name. Now when you're married, you want to shit on marriage. If you're so concerned with bad marriages, be proactive
Right.
and have better relationships. That's all I've got to say.
Okay,
So
y'all.
God bless her.
Thank
Congratulations.
you. Thank you again.
And I look forward to more Enchantress weddings. Invite me. I will pay for my own ticket. Invite
Yes.
me. Bye, guys.
All right, bye.